everyone, welcome to the daily newscast within the United Countries special by First Ukraine. You can find us at the frequencies available at our website firstua.com. I'm Victoria Zabiyan and thank you for joining us. 3 killed and 1 wounded. This is the result for previous 24 hours on the east of Ukraine. It was reported by the presidential administration spokesperson for ATO issues, Andriy Lysenko. According to him, after May holidays, terrorists are active again. It was also mentioned by OSCE observers.
At the territories of so-called Donetsk People's Republic, there was noticed movement of tanks, multiple rocket launchers defending guided missile installations, artillery installations. On the other district, not far from the dividing line, in Luhansk region, observers saw tanks, howitzer weapons, multiple rocket launchers and defending guided missile installations. It demonstrates again that terrorists violate Minsk agreements and they are going to break the peace plan.
And so-called parade equipment, which was taken to Donetsk by terrorists in hide in the industrial area of the eastern outskirts of the city. It was written by the by the head of Group Information Resist, Dmitro Tymchuk. According to him, terrorists did not withdraw the heavy armament from Donetsk, but masked it in several districts of the city. Several units and armored vehicles are concentrated there. On the 9th of May in Donetsk and Lugansk, also Russian tanks and equipment took part in parades. Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine called these military parades as provocation and gross violation of Minsk agreements. Also, OSCE had admitted this fact as violation of Minsk agreements. Canada is ready to give Ukrainian $40 million very soon. Ukraine is in turn hopes that free trade zone agreement will be signed with this country. It was stated by the prime ministers of both countries after their meeting in Kiev. According to Mr. Nicholson, $30 million of Canadian aid will be spent on support of small and medium business in Ukraine. The rest of money, to a greater extent, on defense.
This package includes $5 million to enhance Ukraine's border security by training those who defend the borders and equip them with the tools they need to do the job. It also includes $3.5 million for strengthening security and defensive measures at key nuclear energy stations in Ukraine and to prevent the illicit trafficking of materials.
We suspect that tomorrow a new negotiator from Canada will come to Ukraine to sign a free trade zone agreement between Canada and Ukraine. We hope that negotiations will be fruitful.
Norway will also help Ukraine. It was said by Minister of Foreign Affairs of the country, Berge Brande, during his briefing. In particular, he confirmed the intention to give Ukraine €5 million for support for displaced people from Crimea and east of Ukraine.
And I was happy also to confirm to Minister Klimkin that the Norwegian partnership with Ukraine will be even increased moving forward, so Ukraine now can be able to overcome the very difficult economic situation that Ukraine is in currently and that probably will take years to get out of.
Situation in Ukraine will be discussed today in the city of Sochi by President of Russian Federation and Secretary of the State John Kerry. It was reported by the press secretary of Vladimir Putin, Dmitro Peskov. According to him, the agenda is very wide, but officials will not discuss sanctions. Earlier, it was stated that Mr. Kerry will meet with Sochi with Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russia, Sergei Lavrov. Mikhailo Yezhel is not representative of Ukraine and Belarus anymore. President fired him from the position of ambassador. Information is available at the website of the head of the state. Mikhailo Yezhel was a head of embassy in Belarus since April 2013. Before, he was a Minister of Defense of Ukraine and advisor of Viktor Yanukovych. A year ago, General Prosecutor's Office announced him as apprehension in an erosion of defensive capacity of Ukrainian army. There will not be any changes in association agreement between Ukraine and European Union, in spite of tryings of Russia to change Ukrainian policy. It was said by Minister of Foreign Affairs Pavlo Klimkin. He underlined that Ukrainian economy should be built into European one. Ukrainian products are to be in the European supermarkets. Pavlo Klimkin also stated that EU is not enough involved in realization of European reforms in Ukraine. This question is on the step of resolution now, but the head of EU delegation delegation, Jan Tombinsky, in his turn, encouraged Ukrainian government to execute its responsibilities in front of the society. Human as the consumer has to be in the center of attention. For this, it is necessary to liquidate monopolies and influence on business on the state.
For producer, the best thing is monopoly. Use all instruments to influence state and protect monopoly of producer. No more delaying in implementation of the agreement. We conducted negotiations for increasing trade to one or other side. No, the main idea was to build Ukrainian economy into European one.
Auction without biddings. 4 cars of Ministry of Finance had been sold. Only one person took part in the auction. She bought 2 Mercedeses and 2 Volkswagens to start price. The price here is in twice lower than on market. More 2 cars, Volga and Gazelle, were not interesting by buyer. She says that she is the representative of legal person. New tax of cars, which has engine device more than 3 liters, is not a problem for her. The lady assures that everything will be paid in time.
Because cars are really good, so we want to buy them for our company, for work.
It was the United Country newscast by First Ukraine. You can find more details at our website, firstua.com. Victoria Zabiyan was working for you in the studio. We wish you only good news. Take care and goodbye.